today I'm making a video on how to get into these splits in a slightly different way to normal. I came from a kind of gymnastics background. I did a lot of gymnastics as a child, and they used to sort of force us into it and it was painful. And I found this way with yoga that was taught to me, and I want to share it with you because it has helped me to come back to it day in day, well not every day, but like every couple of days I'll dip into splits in a really comfortable way. So I just want to show you how I get into splits now, even though like I was able to do it the other way, but this feels more free in the hips and just a bit more fluid. So instead of going straight down, you basically start off like this in a kind of lunge with the hands down, and instead of just going all the way down straight away, you come up, you move the legs together and you really free the hip. So I'm doing left leg splits here, I'm freeing the left hip and then taking it down, and I'm moving the spine from side to side, so I'm really rocking from one side to the other side, moving from one hand to the other hand, and then coming back in again, moving not just from the knees but from the hips as well, coming back down, moving from side to side. It's a really simple adaptation to the normal method of going into splits, but I find it very effective. So you're going down and you're still moving from side to side. What we're trying to create is this joyous feeling that you love coming into splits because it's bouncy and fun, and not because you're forcing yourself to go all the way down straight away. So I'm still not all the way down, and it was legs day from yesterday, so I might not be able to go all the way down, but we'll see. And it's okay because it's not about the destination in yoga. It's not about this ambition that we have to get into a certain pose, look a certain way in order for it to be correct. So if I want to stop here today, that's fine, and that's where I'll come back to tomorrow, and we'll see if I go further or I might stop there. But it's this idea of taking the ambition out of it, seeing where is appropriate for your body today, and staying there. So moving out, you can move in again. Really get that back hip open. Rock from side to side. I'm keeping the back toe flexed. And finally, I'm coming down. You can release the toe for the full split. Actually find that the flexing the back toe keeps the hips aligned well and gives a slightly deeper stretch as well. Rolling out. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. If there's a point that you start to lose your breath, just come out of it. You should be working with the breath all the time. The movement is always following the breath, especially in the Schiavarelli style of yoga. You breathe and then you move. We don't move and move and move and then are unable to catch up with the breath. So compare that to, I'll do the right leg splits. Compare that to the right leg. So doing the right leg splits, coming straight into the splits. The normal way would be like, did you hear that crack? Did you hear that crack? We're just coming all the way down with no movement, no moving. It feels kind of painful. It feels kind of painful, like it's doable. I don't want to push myself because it hurts, basically. Yeah, so just coming up and going back and not being afraid to look a bit messy while you do it. It doesn't need to be a clean thing. Yoga doesn't need to be a clean thing. At least the Schiavarelli style of yoga, it's not disciplined, it's very spine freeing. You really move around as you do it. should be a joy always to do. Every movement in Scaraveli yoga should be a joy to come back to. You should be drawn to the mat and want to do it every day. That's why we don't push ourselves to our maximum edge, but bring ourselves to the appropriate edge, which is somewhere where you have tension but there's no pain. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of short tutorial thing on what I call joy splits. I like it because it's like this lovely joyous way of getting into splits. And I will be doing some more yoga-y, I don't know, fitnessy kind of tutorial things. So hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you have any suggestions and let me know if you try it out. Thanks!